Well, that's good to know. Yeah, I am fine too. So, how was your day today?
Mm, it's good. Today
Hmm?
mm,
What did
af- after is this before or
It's okay, take your time. What do you mean? What do you want to tell me?
before or after is past.
Before is
Before is
the past. Yeah.
okay.
After is the
After
future.
after class I will go to Hwan Kim Lake with my mom.
Okay, why? After our class? Why?
I will go to Hwan Kim Lake with my mom.
Oh yeah. It's a lake with
Yes,
your mom. Okay, why are you gonna go there after class?
we eat food.
So you will eat there for dinner.
Yes,
Oh, so that means you haven't eaten your dinner yet.
yes.
Okay, I see. Why? What's the occasion? Do you have something maybe to celebrate with?
No?
Oh, so you're just gonna have dinner there.
Yes.
I see. Well, that's good to know. How about today? What are the things that you did today?
What?
Oh, can you clearly hear me?
Yeah, yes. Can you say again?
Okay. What are the things that you did today?
Huh? Again.
What are
My
the things that
uh
you did today?
uh this what are the things that you did today? I just sleep.
I see. So you didn't go to maybe extra classes?
Yes.
Oh, I see. All right. Well, then that's good to hear, David. And that's good to know that you are going to have a time with your mom after our class. So, how about tonight? Are you ready to start our discussion?
Yes.
All right. Well, then that's good to hear. So, we will continue the topic from the last time, from the last discussion. Do you still remember that? Do you still remember it?
Mm,
Konta daw dito tubig day. Libre. Nalalag sa kabuti.
Mhm.
no?
Okay, last time we talked about worries, right?
Yeah, yes.
Yes, the things that are the common worries of us or the people. So we ended up on page 30, David, and we are going to read the Speak Your Mind helpers, of course, starting with the number one.
Mm, most people worry a lot about how other people see them. Everyone wants to be boss at at admired and popular. So we become concerned when we think that others are not paying us enough attention or are too critical of us. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
we think a minor change in our appearance, longer
Mm-hmm.
hair, more fashionable clothes, may be enough to change things around. But other times we despair of finding any solution to the problem.
Okay, letter B.
I used to worry about being taller. I was the oldest girl in the family and thought that I should be at least a little taller than my mother. That would indicate some sort of genetic progress, right? Well, I felt at that no matter how hard I worried. And now, to make matters worse, my younger sister is taller than mom and me both, and she never even wanted to be tall.
Oh, okay. So in the first question, we have here the most common worries ordinary people have. So the first one, or in letter A, is the worry about how other people see us, right? So
Yeah.
how we dress, it's like how we impress them. And on the second one, I think this is not really that common. Do you think this is really common about worrying that you're gonna be taller?
No.
Yes, maybe it's his her opinion. Okay, now let's have the second question.
What is their most serious worry? Health is our biggest problem. Even if we take good care ourselves, watch our diets, and get plenty of exercise, we can still get very sick very suddenly. It doesn't matter how smart we are, how many friends we have, or how much money we've made. Nothing can make us well again. At least that is what I'm afraid of.
Next.
Money, money, money. When we don't have much, we worry about getting more. When we have lost, when we have lots, we still worry about getting more. But then we also have to worry about how to spend it and where to invest it. In addition to worrying about what would happen if we lost it all.
All right. So the second one addresses the most serious worries. So the first one is the the
Uh,
health.
the health.
Yeah. And then the second one, I think, is money the most serious worry that we can worry, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So money also includes all the most serious worry that we can think of. Now, let's have number three. Okay, David, can you please tell me if my voice is cracking when I talk, okay?
Yeah.
So that I will know if my connection is good.
Okay.
All right, so let's proceed with number three.
As soon as one problem is solved, another seems to pop up imme- im- immediately. How to read this? I
Yeah,
forgot.
that was correct. Immediately.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Why? We are so with one problem to
All
worry,
right, can you say it again? Preoccupied.
preoccupied with one problem to worry about that we can't focus on any others. Then, when that problem has disappeared, maybe it wasn't a very serious problem after all. Or maybe it was very serious but beyond our control. we are able to devote our attention to some other problem. In time, that one will also be taken care of one way or another, at which time we will be free to devote ourselves to worrying about something new. This is the human condition.
Okay. Next.
My problems are like a traffic jam. Even while I have one thing to worry about, another joins it in line. Then another and another. In no time at all, I have a dozen different worries to deal with. Maybe one of these will eventually find a resolution, but it doesn't matter because it will merely be replaced by a dozen new concerns. Oh, for some peace of mind.
All right. Okay, so I think did we already answer some kind of this question, right? So as soon as one problem is solved, David, another seems to pop up immediately, right?
Yeah.
Did we discuss this last time?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. And here are some opinion about some people's about this question. So the first one is that he said we are preoccupied. What is preoccupied?
Thinking or worrying about.
Okay, so thinking or worrying about something a lot. So we are preoccupied with one problem to worry about that we can't even focus on any others. So let's say, for example, David, you have 5 problems. Okay, let's see. Let's say you have 5 problems. The first one is money, health, homework, let's say your family, and your project. Let's say your project. And you are very preoccupied about the money. The problem you worry a lot about money that you cannot even think about the 4 problems anymore. Okay, so that means you are very preoccupied about these one only problem, which is the money, because you think this is the most very important thing to you. So
Yeah.
that's why whenever you think to solve this problem, like, oh, thank God I already have money. That's why it always pops up to yourself, the 4 remaining. You're like, oh, I still have any problems. So that's why we tend to think that whenever there is one problem that is solved, another seems to pop up. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Okay, now let us proceed with the question number 4.
With whom do you usually talk about personal matters? I was raised to keep raised to keep my private business private. My personal matters are no one else business or burden. So I keep my own
Counsel.
counsel and
Count. It's like cow. Yeah, it's like a cow. Yeah,
counsel,
yeah.
and no one else knows anything about the worries I have. The uh, psychologists say this attitude of self-reliance is bad for pupils' mental health. But I don't notice any problems.
Okay, very good. Now the next letter B.
I'm very lucky that my has always spouse has always been able to listen to me without expressing any moral judgment of
Mm-hmm.
my actions and opinions. We can be perfectly frank with each without fear or embarrassment, embarrassment,
Embarrassment.
embarrass, embarrassment,
Okay, just read it slowly. Embarrass. So without the man, it's just embarrass.
embarrass,
But when we use the meant or when we put meant, so it should be embarrassment.
embarrassment.
Ah, there you go.
Just being able to express my inner feelings and con conflicts with
Mm-hmm.
someone I just always reduce the amount of anxiety I have.
Anxiety.
Anxiety.
Yeah, it's like you pronounce letter X as letter Z.
Okay.
All right, did you get it?
Okay.
Okay. So David, in a question number 4, okay, with whom do you usually talk about your personal matters? So you said last time you usually talk your personal matters with your mom. Am
Yeah.
I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So these these example answers here, specifically in activity in letter B, speaker letter B, he said that he's very lucky that his spouse. What do we mean by spouse, dear?
Spouse.
Hmm?
I don't know.
When we say spouse, this is your husband or your wife or your girlfriend or
Mm,
your boyfriend. Yeah, specifically your partner. So you are very lucky if you have a partner that is there, that are always there to listen to your rants or your worries. You can be frank to them. What is frank?
Frank.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. I don't know.
When we say frank, you can be honest to them. You can tell them the truth, even though you think it's uncomfortable. It's awkward for you to tell them.
Mm,
Okay? So
okay.
that is what we call frank or frankly. You can tell them your worries frankly without any embarrassment or fear because you are comfortable with them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's say for example, are you comfortable telling all your worries to your mom?
Yeah.
Are you sure with that feeling?
What?
Are you sure you are comfortable telling your problems to your mom?
Yeah.
Hmm? Like you're not afraid to feel embarrassed or feel embarrassed to
Yes.
tell her? Okay, let's say for example, you have this worry that you think you are gay.
Hmm.
let's just
Hey.
let's just say that, okay, it's just an
Okay.
example, and you want someone to tell that secret because you're worrying a lot because of the thought, right?
My family.
And yeah, and you want to tell your mom. So you're okay with that. Okay, you're not gonna be afraid or embarrassed to tell your mom, Mom, I think I am gay. I don't know. So you're not afraid to tell that.
No, I'm not afraid.
Wow. Oh, all right. Wow, that's a really nice one. I can really see the bond between your mom and you. That's very nice. All right. Now let's proceed with number 5. Okay, this is going to be the last one.
What particular worries do the following people have? Parents. Like other adults, parents have to worry about their health and finances, but they have the added burden of worrying about how these things affect their children. It is very hard for most kids to learn how to adjust to their peers, and kids who are unhealthy or poor have a particularly difficult time doing so. Having a trouble fitting in is hard for the unpopular child, but it is even harder for the parents who feel that they are responsible of the problem in the first place.
Okay, next.
Whatever worries their children also worries the parents. Even things which the kids may never even think about, such as health insurance or the cost of education, will be things that parents worry about mightily. Mightily?
Lightly.
Mightily?
Okay, next.
Teacher, can I go out and I take water?
Oh yeah, no, don't worry. We will end up here. Our time is up. Okay, so we
Okay.
will continue this part here. I know it's been exhausting reading, right? It's a lot. Okay, so
I am very thirsty.
oh yeah, okay, don't worry. I will end up here the discussion since our time is up too. So David, I am happy about your performance tonight. Still, I want you to practice your pronunciation skills, okay?
Okay.
I encourage you to read more. So I can see you're having a problem with that, okay?
Mm.
So I'll see you again next time, dear. I hope you will have a good dinner with your mom tonight. So
Thank you,
have a
teacher.
good night. Bye
Bye bye.
bye.
Have a good night, teacher.
You too.